Good day and welcome to another edition of AAU Talks on AAU TV. My name is Sedi Quashigah. Today we are introducing to you a new program on our lineup, and this program is called Let's Talk Finance. Let's Talk Finance is a program that's designed to give all you viewers a better understanding of business and finance topics. I have here with me the host of the show, and I will introduce him after this short break, and when we come back, we will dive into what the program is about and why you should be interested in it. Please stay tuned.
Botswana Accountancy College is a business school that was set up over 2 decades ago to contribute towards the human capital development in Botswana and beyond. BAC has over 20 years diversified its product portfolio to offer accounting, business, leisure, management, and ICT-related programs at undergraduate and postgraduate levels, as well as consultancy short courses to augment professional skills. In achieving this diversification, the college has partnered with UK-based universities of Derby, Sunderland, and Sheffield Hallam University, as well as professional bodies such as SEMA, Beaker, AAT, ACCA, CIA, Cisco, Microsoft, SAP, ESA, and SIPS, to allow our graduates to have a globally recognized qualification and be globally competitive. To learn more about BAC, contact us on 3953-062 in Gaborone or 241-0558 in Francistown, or visit our website on www.bac.e.com. Francistown, or visit our website on www.bac.ac.bw. Also, you can visit our social media pages on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BAC, celebrating over 20 years of creating business leaders.
Hello and welcome back to AAU Talks on AAU TV. As I said before the break, today we are here to introduce another program on our lineup. The program, as I mentioned earlier, is called Let's Talk Finance. I have here with me the host of the show, Mr. Frank Adjei, who is a project accountant here at the Association of African Universities. Mr. Adjei, please welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Sedi.
So to begin with, can you tell us what attracted you to the field of business and finance, seeing as it is mostly seen as something that's very complex?
Okay, thank you so much once again for having me.
You're welcome.
Basically, what got me into finance is a long story. I think it all started way back when I was in junior high school.
Okay.
I had a lot of interest in mathematics, and as part of that, one of my teachers who also had interest in mathematics also advised me that looking at my background and my love for mathematics, it wouldn't be bad for me when I get into the secondary school to pick up business. So I followed that advice, and then so at the senior high school level, I did business. And then just after that, when we were also in secondary school, we had an advice that if you want to get to the apex of the finance profession, there's a course we call Chartered Accountant course. So we should pursue it. So at the beginning, I was just following that path because I just wanted to get a career within the finance sector. So when I got to the university after first degree, I moved on to do the professional, which is the Chartered Accountant course. And that was there because it was there that I really got the understanding of what finance itself is about, and then the many opportunities that are within that field. So basically, it was the advice I got from my tutors when I was coming up because of the love I had for mathematics, yes. And then after I moved on to do the CA, I realized finance was even more than what I was just thinking. I was thinking it was just about being an accountant and recording records for companies and other things. So I realized it's a broad area, and the interest started coming up.
Okay.
And we've pursued it even up to now. We are still pursuing.
Okay, so what has the journey been so far, particularly in Ghana?
It's been good because, but just that Ghana itself, you know, we are now also embracing a lot of the principles of finance and other things. So it's not been bad at all. Now, I personally have moved into other areas because, as I said, I focused on one area, which was the accounting. After I moved into banking, I'm into auditing now and taxation. So basically, I'm still exploring. But Ghana has been good. It's been good for Ghana as a noun. And then there are a lot of people that are coming into this field, unlike how those days people had some fear that accounting and other things are so difficult, but now people are getting the understanding. Okay. So we have a lot of people who have interest and for that matter are also coming on board. Okay. So things are getting better, but I believe there is more work to be done, yes.
Okay. So could you just tell us the idea behind the show, Let's Talk Finance?
Okay. Thank you. You know, one thing about finance that I spoke about is that people tend to believe it's a very complex area because, you know, we are talking about figures and because of that, people do not pay attention to finance. But finance, trust me, is a basic thing everyone must get to know. So we are all helping in pushing the agenda for financial literacy. So we want to at least bring this up and then see how best at least we will be able to break finance down to the barest, I don't know how to put it, but to the simplest form. So that everybody will begin to appreciate what finance is about and what are the things they can also get to know within the finance, let's say the fraternity, and how it is going to help them manage their day-to-day activities. Okay. It includes companies would also need that. Even with public financing is the economy as a whole. And then when it comes to personal financing, where we are also going to focus on, so that individuals would also know how they are going to manage their finances and make sure they are maximizing whatever financial resources they have at their disposal.
Okay, so could you give us an idea of how you intend to simplify some of these concepts and ideas for our viewers?
Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are bringing very experienced people, very practical people, people who have practiced finance, and then they are coming with the hand-on experiences that they have gotten. And then based on that, they would be able to, because, you know, we don't want to encourage people learning finance from the figures point of view. We want people to appreciate finance now from the interpretation, because now we have a lot of softwares that are doing the difficult aspect, which is the computations and other things. So with the explanations and other things, and then the interpretation, it is better done when people are coming out with practical and then coming out with experiences that they have gathered and then they are sharing. Okay. So basically that's what we are going to concentrate on. So we are looking at people within the industry who have the hand-on experience. Okay. And when they come, based on the interactions we are going to have, we will try and bring it very down to the doorstep of everybody. Okay. So that everyone will be able to appreciate what finance is all about.
Okay, so as a finance professional,
yes,
what in your estimation are some of the biggest challenges or hindrances to financial literacy, not only in Ghana but Africa as a whole?
Okay, I think basically it is a fear. There are some people who basically have some phobia for figures. Mm-hmm. So immediately they begin to see the figures, they are scared already. So that is how come I said now we are moving from that complex aspect of people trying to calculate the figures themselves. So if the figures have been calculated and you have to interpret, or you have to look at what has come out, and then based on that you want to use that to enhance your personal life, or if it's a company, and then the figures have come out and you want to use the figures also to enhance your business or something, it is easier. Okay. So we do not want to scare people with the figures more of these days. We have the technocrats that will deal with the figures, but everyone should be able to understand when the figures have been calculated and then it's been simplified. Okay. and then it comes to the public domain. It becomes easier for people. So that is a strategy now.
Okay.
So we want to move away from the complex aspect of the figures and then come more of the practical aspect. Because everyone knows finance. Because Sedi, as a worker, you are paid salary at the end of the month. Yes. And when you are paid salary, you would want to maximize whatever amount of money you are given. Yes, you need to plan. You need a budget. Apart from you getting a budget, do you need to save? Do you have something ahead of you? Do you want to build? You want to buy a car? How would you be able to manage the salaries that you are getting to achieve all these things? And that is finance. Okay. So everybody needs finance. Everybody needs some knowledge in finance. So that is the angle we want to come from, so that people will just take away all this fear that finance is complex, so that at least everybody will be a financial literate.
Okay. So do you have any words to your potential viewers and people why they should be interested in this program before we wrap up? Okay,
potential viewers and the African continent, Ghana, and everybody, I think it's a good platform for us to share some information, for us to learn together. So we are promising you that we are going to bring the best. We are bringing very experienced people who would come and will not make it complex for you, simplify a lot of the topics, and trust me, we are going to learn together. So just keep your cool as we roll out the main programs. I think we will all enjoy it, and it will be beneficial to the African continent and then all of us as a whole. Okay. So just stay tuned and just expect more from us.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Adjei, for your time. Okay, viewers, this is a short episode of AAU Talks because we are just introducing to you a new program, and the host for the show, Mr. Adjei, has been here to just talk to us briefly about what to expect in the coming months. So we look forward to that. So thank you, viewers, for your time, and we hope you enjoy the rest of our programming. Happy New Year, and we'll come again next time. Thank you.